Alright, hey everybody, this is Rob here at 10 Man's Toys, Collectibles, and Diecast here on YouTube. I think I'm just going to change the name of my channel to 10 Man's Diecast, because I really don't ever do anything besides Hot Wheels or Diecast anyway. But hey, whatever. For right now, it's 10 Man's Toys, Collectibles, and Diecast. Everybody's been doing Grail videos. I wasn't nominated or anything. Sort of new to this, but I thought, what the hey, I'll stick one up anyway. You guys may or may not be interested. If not, that's cool. But if you are, I appreciate you sticking around. Hit that like button, subscribe, share the channel with your friends. Tell them to come over and give it a look. I really appreciate it. Anyway, here we go. These two trucks were on one of my other videos, my first or second video, I can't really remember which. These, they're not in the best of shape. To me, first off, let me just say, a Grail piece to me is something that will not leave your collection. And once you get it, it's not going anywhere. You may not necessarily have a lot of money in it, or if you do have a lot of money in it, that's whatever. But these I've had since I was a kid. These are my two main Grail pieces. I've had these, like I said, since I was a kid, probably 4 or 5 years old. I can actually remember walking with my dad, who was sick at the time. He had black lung disease. He worked in the coal mines in Kentucky for years and years, from the age of 12 until he was probably in his 50s. He suffered from black lung disease, congenital heart failure, and things like that. He had a lot of health issues, but we would get out and walk just a few blocks up the street to Woolworths downtown, here in my hometown. And I can remember picking these two trucks out. They are Road Champs brand. Like I said, they're not in perfect condition. They are rough. The red one has open and closing tailgate. Tailgate doesn't want to stay closed, but the roll bar is gone. The wheels are all messed up. The suspension's still there. You can see the suspension on this one. They're called GMC High Rollers. They're actually nicely detailed for what they are. Pretty cool little trucks, actually. These will never leave my collection. I can't see myself ever getting rid of these. The red one's a little higher, sets a little higher than the green one. Green one's missing the tailgate, but it does have the roll bar, but it does not have a suspension. It had two different types of these, kind with the high suspension, kind with the low suspension. This one just happened to be a low suspension. Green machine. I believe he picked that one out. I got to learn to quit putting my hand on that side, blocking the light. Anyway, these are my two main Grail pieces. Like I said, they mean a lot to me. Got these probably just a few years before I lost my dad. I lost him when I was 9 years old, and I've had these ever since. And I mean, they're not the only ones he ever got me, but they have stuck in my mind since then. These two and the next one I'm going to show you are the ones I can remember getting with him. This one is, again, it's not in the best of shape, but it's the Fall Guy truck from Ertl. Most 80s kids, boys anyway, had this truck at one time or another. This one's beat up. I had a better version of it. I had a near mint version of it, but I had to throw it in on a deal that I worked out with a guy. He wanted this one too, but I said no. I said that one's not going anywhere. I can't get rid of that one. The other one was in better shape, but this one just means more to me. It's definitely what I would consider a Grail piece. This one will probably never go anywhere as far as I'm concerned. It's missing the Colt on the side of the truck. Honestly, it's not really all that realistic and true to the truck of the TV show, but it's still a cool old piece. And it's not going anywhere. I'll probably hang on to this one for good, more than likely. I might get one to replace the nicer one, the mint one that I had eventually, but this one now is not. This one's mine. So that's another one. This one is a Grail piece simply because of the story behind it. This is not the old version of the General Lee. This is a new reproduction model, just came out a few years ago. You can tell by the base is different. It's got the numbers down there at the bottom, and this is not an original at all, made in China. Not from the 80s, but reproduction probably from the early 2000s of the original release one. Oh, sorry about that, guys. Got my hand in the way again. But my nephews gave me this for Christmas, and they took it out of their own collection. 12-year-old kids. They knew that they know that I love Hot Wheels, anything 64 scale. They know that I love the Dukes of Hazzard, the General Lee in particular. Also really dig the police cars, the sheriff's cars. Been looking for a Boss Hogg's Cadillac for a long time, but have not had any luck on that one. I found one, but the guy wanted way too much. So, but anyway, this is a really cool casting. I mean, it's just, but the story behind it, like I said, they took it out of their own collection and wrapped it up and gave it to me for my for Christmas last year. And it's not in the best of shape. It's got some issues there. The General Lee is kind of scratched out, but I mean, they played with this. This was one of their toys, and for them to give it to me, it kind of meant a lot. I don't have any kids, so they're kind of like my adopted kids. I'm like the favorite uncle, I guess, of a lot of my nieces and nephews. But this just meant a lot to me, and this one's not going anywhere at all. Even though, like I said, it's a reproduction list, not the original. But I've got 3 or 4 originals, and I'll probably wind up selling or trading those away. But this one will never go anywhere. Now, as far as the Grail that I do not have in my collection, I don't have it, so I can't show you what it is. I can show you one like it. It's a 67 Camaro. It was a early 1980s release. This one is not, I understand that. This one is a custom that I got in a deal with a friend of mine on Facebook. He got it in a trade with another guy. And, but anyway, the one I'm looking for came out, like I said, I believe in the early 80s. It's the same type of body, the 67 Camaro. Black walls. This one has real riders on it. It's a custom, like I said. But the one I'm looking for has black walls. It has a dark red finish. Really bright metallic dark red chip, really shiny paint. Really a lot of metallic in it. It shines a whole lot. Tongue's getting all crossed up on me. But it's got really cool paint. Like I said, it's a dark maroon red with a lot of metallic in it, and it's really a good nice casting. I had one as a kid. It's got lost over the years and destroyed probably by this time. But I've been looking for one of those for about 6 months to a year now, since I really started collecting as an adult. So, but anyway, that's my Grail 67 Camaro, dark maroon red metallic flake paint with black walls, 1982 release, opening hood. I believe it had a black interior. I'm not positive on that. I believe it had smoke windows, but again, I'm not positive on that either. It's been a long time since I saw it. I've looked on eBay for it. I can't find one on eBay. I found one once, and I think it was like 40 bucks. And I just didn't have the extra cash at the moment. And I'm very unlikely to spend $40 for a Hot Wheel. But anyway, that's my Grail. My true Grail, I guess, if you consider a Grail something that you don't have and that you're chasing, that would be my Grail. But to me, a Grail is something that you're either chasing or that you already have in your collection that will not go anywhere. To me, that's what a Grail is. So anyway, thanks guys for watching. Put all these up there. Thanks for all the likes and all the comments on the videos. Give me a thumbs up, thumbs down, whatever. Follow me, subscribe. I'm on Instagram, tinmans_die_cast, 3 words. And that's all I got for today, guys. Remember, just keep a lookout for your fellow collectors out there. You see something somebody needs that you know they need, pick an extra one up if you can. Let's keep it civil, keep it fun. You see seeing the kids walk up to the pegs, get out of their way, help them pick out something cool. They're the next generation of collectors. We need to foster that love for these little cars. There's not too many kids anymore that collect Hot Wheels. They're too concerned with video games and texting and all this other stuff, their phones and everything. So we need to foster a new love and a new appreciation for the art of these cars, because they are little works of art, in my opinion. And let's keep it going. Like I said, thanks guys for watching. Hit that like button, subscribe, and I will talk to you in the next video. Thanks.